Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is John Jackson. I'm the Assistant Director for Community Partnerships in the Center for Service Learning and Social Action. And I want to extend a very warm welcome to each of you for today's celebration of service. Today, we gather to celebrate students, faculty, and staff who embrace and live out the Jesuit mission to be of service to others. I would like to extend a personal welcome to the family and friends of our award recipients who have taken time to join us in person and virtually today. During this academic year, the Mission and Identity team, as well as campus in general, have been talking about the importance of belonging. We each have the power to make a difference and be agents of positive change. We take to heart the desire to be a part of something life-giving, life-changing, and significant. As a university community, our goal is to use our knowledge for a greater good. Creating a positive difference in the world propels us outward to engage in experiential learning on many levels. Father Peter Kovenbach of the Society of Jesus famously said, "When the heart is touched by direct experience, the mind may be challenged to change." Service connects direct experience with the challenge to change. Service, being men and women with and for others, is one of our Jesuit core values. Today's ceremony takes place during Jesuit Mission Week for this reason. Our Jesuit mission calls us out to be beyond the campus to be of service in significant ways to the city of Cleveland, the region, and to the world and beyond. Each award recipient recognized today represents the spirit and intent of what it means to embody and live this mission, to be people with and for others. But enough pretense. We've got 4 very worthy award recipients to honor today. So I would like to invite Dr. Bonnie Gunzenhauser, Vice President of Academic Affairs, to make some introductory remarks and present our first award. Dr. Gunzenhauser.
Well, hello and welcome. It's great to see you all here. I think it's not news to any of you that John Carroll University is a Jesuit Catholic institution. And as such, we place great significance on being of service to others. Our mission statement calls us to inspire individuals to excel in learning, leadership, and service in our region and in the world. The whole history of Jesuit education, that 500-year tradition, is intimately tied to the ideal that education prepares individuals for the active life of service to the common good. Our university mission statement highlights the importance of service and the importance of research and teaching, the 3 things that make up the life of a faculty member. The university especially encourages research that assists the various disciplines, I'm quoting from our mission statement, no doubt you recognize it, in offering solutions to the problems of faith in the modern world, social inequities, and human needs. Knowledge deepens with action and is intimately joined to it. All learning, ultimately, is to be of service to others and to the wider society. As Father Kovenbach, the Superior General of the Society of Jesus, said in 1987, "You would not attract outstanding, talented young people to our universities if you did not offer them the prospect of academic excellence. But you also would not respond to their deepest aspirations if you did not carry them beyond academic excellence." And here today with the presentation of our awards, we're celebrating in part a faculty member who helps to carry students beyond academic excellence, to think about what that means in terms of the context of a larger life of service. And the first member of our community that we're recognizing this year is Dr. Peggy Schauer, and she is the recipient of the Curtis W. Miles Faculty Service Award. This award is given to a full-time faculty member who has made a significant contribution to the broader Cleveland community consistent with the university's mission and its goals. The award is named for Curtis W. Miles, a retired pharmaceutical salesperson who endowed this award in 1992 to encourage and to recognize faculty members who share their expertise with community groups and with volunteer agencies. Mr. Miles died in February of 1994. So it is my pleasure to introduce my colleague, our faculty member, Dr. Peggy Schauer, as the 2024 recipient of this award. And now let me tell you a little bit about her. Dr. Peggy Schauer's distinguished 30-year career in education makes her a standout choice for this year's award. Some of the words used to describe Peggy by her nominators include dedicated, mission-driven, committed, compassionate, and a tenacious advocate. With a diverse background as a teacher, a band director, a building principal, and executive director in Catholic, Lutheran, and public schools, notably in the Cleveland Metropolitan School District, she has truly been both educated in Cleveland and has educated thousands of others in Cleveland. Dr. Schauer's journey led her to John Carroll, where she currently holds multiple leadership roles, including the John Carroll-wide inaugural faculty mission liaison role, and she also serves as coordinator of the Education Department's middle and adolescent education programs. Peggy is the founding faculty member of the JCU Ignite Scholars Program, a cohort model program designed to support first-generation students at John Carroll, especially students of color and students from marginalized backgrounds. Peggy has been intimately involved with the design and development of the program over a number of years, has worked tirelessly to secure funding for this program, and has engaged in a lot of very intentional hands-on outreach to students who might not seem like the typical John Carroll student, but who enrich our community immensely. In this way, Peggy brings her decades of experience as an urban teacher and a school leader directly to bear on some of our key strategic initiatives at John Carroll. Everything Peggy does is deeply engaged in service to the Cleveland community. Her experience in urban education, her personal experience with educational disparities, give her a unique position as a leader who can help to address those disparities and support inclusive excellence at John Carroll. Apart from all of these academic contributions, Dr. Schauer actively serves the community beyond JCU. Her involvement in the Greater Cleveland Congregations Commission, the Ohio Diversifying the Educator Workforce Coalition, and the Fairview Park DEI Coalition reflect her dedication to community service. Additionally, she plays bassoon in the Lorraine Civic Orchestra, sharing her love for music with the communities around her. So, with all of that said, it is my great pleasure to award the Curtis W. Miles Faculty Community Service Award to Dr. Peggy Schauer and invite her to say a few words.
Thank you, appreciate it. That was a lot. Thank you.
A lot to say, Peggy.
Yeah. Well, and you gave me a microphone, so that's scary. But thank you to Dan for getting this award nominated, and to Maggie and to Megan for including, and to all of my family and students that are here, and all of my friends here at John Carroll. This is truly tremendous. So Sister Catherine asked me to talk a little bit about my journey of how my work in the city has formed who I am today, and most importantly, who I think I'm becoming. That's our theme for Mission Week, and everything that we're doing here at John Carroll is on becoming. So how am I envisioning myself a work in progress? And so there's three things to frame my remarks. First of all, Father Pedro Arrupe, that John spoke with before, about being people for and with others. And I really want to highlight the with, and how we can think more intentionally at John Carroll about with and what that really means. And Father Greg Boyle, the founder of Homeboy Industries, who I showed his TED Talk with Allie in class today, who really encourages us to push beyond the margins, to think about not a space where there's a you and a me, but just us. Like, how do we become us? And then the late, great Rita Pearson, who really sponsored the Showerism relationships are everything. I have like a one-string banjo. I have a bassoon over there, but my one-string banjo is that relationships are everything, and so everything is framed from there. And so I need to tell you that 26 years ago, I wouldn't have, well, more than 26 years ago, I wouldn't have been standing here because I was in a teacher prep program, and I was in Ed 100, and I had to go out to schools, and the very first school that I was assigned to go to was John Marshall High School. Isn't that ironic that that's the work where my grant has taken me? And on the first day at John Marshall, I went in and there was a piano, because I'm music education is my first degree, and the piano had all this graffiti on it. And I was appalled that this was happening at a Cleveland public school, and that the teacher was not able to manage her classroom. And P.S. on the way out, a BB gun had shot out our window. And I felt some type of way about that. And so I said to myself, I wrote in my journal, and my students all know that I make them write journals. I took a picture of the piano and I pasted it in my journal, and I said, I will never teach in an urban school. And God laughed. Right? And so that's just how it works. And so I took this interview then several years later to be the band director at Cleveland School of the Arts. And after that interview and working with the students for like 40 minutes, I would have taken the job for free. And I wouldn't be standing here today without my 6th grade band, who those members of my 6th grade band, who I can name all 13 of them for you. If you ask me later, I can do it. They taught me everything about who I am as a teacher, how to engage with kids in the city of Cleveland. I really owe so much of my career to the 16 kids, or the 13 kids at Cleveland School of the Arts. So then my journey, I realized that I needed to do more, that there was more that was happening outside of the classroom that needed to be addressed. And so those students and some mentors said, you need to become a principal. And I said, sure, sounds good. And so I became a principal in Cleveland, but then I moved quickly over to Luther Memorial School, where I really learned that you can't be for others if you're not with others. And that the with is so much more important than the for. And my family at Luther Memorial School taught me all of that through field trips and planning curriculum and all the things that we did. And then P.S., we really took with seriously in the Shower family because my 2 children enrolled in school with me. And so Morgan and Ellie there, Morgan on Zoom someplace, hopped in the minivan every morning for 6 years to come to school at our school. And it really shapes you on who you are as a person when your own children are sitting in those classrooms, when you are hiring teachers that teach all of your students, including the 2 that you gave birth to. It makes a big difference. It changes who you are as a person. So I'm forever grateful for the relationships that our family was able to form with Luther Memorial. And so that all takes me here to John Carroll. And my connections with kids from the city of Cleveland continue, and I am so blessed for that. I have Claudia here, who is the valedictorian of John Adams High School. I know I keep bringing it up like all the time, but it's just like the coolest thing. And so she was joking because I went to her awards assembly when she became valedictorian, so she's here to rep here. So I appreciate that. But you know, the relationships that were formed there really helped me understand the joy and the beauty that Cleveland kids and city kids bring to an institution. And through the grant work that I've had and the ability to bring some of those students to become students here at John Carroll, it's just been the joy of my life to be able to bring our students from Cleveland here on this campus. So it's not that we go out there and do things for and with, but how much more powerful are we now that we have students like Claudia, we have students like Tony Marie, students like Allie here on our campus to do the work with us. That's the power, is the power of with. And so I think that's really what I want to, like the person and the leader that I'm hoping to become in this space is a space with our students at John Carroll. How can we become a space that includes our first-gen students, includes our students of color in this concept of with So, together, we go out and set the world on fire. That's what I'm hoping to become. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Peggy. Are we doing the physical presentation at the end or no? Okay. Then it is my pleasure to invite to the podium Ryan Armsworthy to present our next award.
Thank you, Bonnie. The John Carroll University Staff Service Award recognizes individuals for outstanding service to the community and representing a faith that does justice. Nominees have made a consistent positive impact on the community through voluntary service. This award recognizes exemplary employees for their commitment to the community, social justice, and the values of Jesuit education. It is with great pleasure that I congratulate Brad Stum on being selected as the 2024 recipient of the John Carroll University Staff Community Service Award. Brad has been selected as the recipient in recognition of his outstanding leadership and unwavering dedication to mentoring area youth. Over the past 3 years, Brad has been at the forefront of a scouting program with PAC 3759, positively impacting approximately 25 local youth from kindergarten to second grade. Through this initiative, he imparts essential life skills, including a love and respect for the outdoors, woodworking, self-confidence, technology, leadership, teamwork, and more, fostering well-rounded development in the young minds he guides. Brad goes beyond conventional mentoring by instilling a spirit of service in his scouts, organizing activities such as volunteering at the local food bank and participating in park cleanups. Moreover, he encourages weekly conversation with scouts, shares instances of performing random acts of kindness, nurturing empathy in these young individuals from an early age. Brad's commitment extends to his involvement in the Akron Food Bank with his wife, reflecting his passion for addressing food security issues in the community. A genuinely kind individual, Brad exemplifies the university's mission both on and off campus, volunteering for JCU service opportunities, ensuring the inclusion of French exchange students, and contributing to student trips in Europe. Despite the challenges of working full-time and raising a family, Brad dedicates a significant amount of his free time to serving others, serving as a positive role model and earning him well-deserved recognition for his exceptional contributions. On behalf of Human Resources and the Selection Committee, I'd really like to say congratulations, Brad, on winning the Staff Community Service Award.
So they gave me a mic. I'm going to keep it short and sweet and from the heart. First, I just wanted to say thank you to everybody here. For those of you that I know, you're like family. I work with you every day, and I like to really be involved with the student workers, get to know you and see you through your journey at John Carroll. I want to say thank you to a university that really values the service that we provide and instills that around the community. I want to say thank you to all of you who do serve and are not recognized today. I feel like it does the soul a lot of good. So I just wanted to share a couple of things that I've noticed about service throughout my life. Those of you who know me really well might know that I've dedicated a fair amount of my young life to serving others, and it's something that I'm passionate about. I've noticed a couple of things when you're serving. I think that it's kind of a two-way street. For starters, I think that for you individually, it nourishes your soul when you're helping other people. And it teaches you to look at the world through different lenses that you might not otherwise see. I know that working at the food bank has certainly given me a perspective that I wouldn't have otherwise had. And kind of going through life with that service mentality is very important to me. And I think the flip side of that is that we plant seeds as we're doing service. One of the reasons that I'm so passionate about service is because when I was raised There were a lot of people that impacted my life and taught me that spirit of service. I was raised with a maxim, because I have been given much, I too must give. And I feel like if we can all adopt a little bit of that mentality, we can do a lot of good. And when we plant those seeds, they grow into people who also give service. I made sure that my son was here. He's in my Cub Scout pack. It's Albert, and I just want to talk to you directly, son. I want you to make sure that you live a life of service and that you help others at all times and in all places, right? And that you exemplify those Scout rules that instill those things. So with that, thank you so much.
Congratulations, Brad. Now it is my pleasure to invite to the podium Sister Catherine Feely, who will announce the winners of the Edmund Campion Student Service Awards.
I'm Sister Catherine Feely and the director of the Center for Service Learning and Social Action, and it's a joy to recognize the extraordinary work that happens on this campus, in the community, and around the world. The George B. Sweeney Campion Award for Service is recognizing students who are committed to becoming leaders in social action and living out a commitment to others. This award was established in 1996 by George B. Sweeney, an alumni of John Carroll, who endowed this award to make sure that students are recognized who make a significant contribution to the community, both on campus and off. And so each year, a committee of faculty, staff, administrators, and leaders select one sophomore and one junior to receive this prestigious award. The award recipients are selected based on their demonstrated commitment to service, to social action, their leadership, as well as their commitment to their faith tradition. So with that being said, it is my great joy to recognize Chase Hudock as the junior class recipient of the Campion Award for 2024. A little bit about Chase. Chase is a junior from Brecksville, Ohio, majoring in biology. And I'd like to welcome his parents who are joining us by live stream today, hoping to share in the joy and the celebration. Chase's individual commitment to serving others is truly exceptional and reflects a deep-rooted passion to caring about and uplifting human dignity in tangible and significant ways. You have made a difference in the lives of people facing adversity in a variety of arenas, from providing healthcare in remote villagers in Honduras, to mentoring incarcerated youth at the detention center, to volunteering in an emergency room in the hospital. Chase, your journey is a testament to the transformative power of compassion and leadership. You are a strong and kind and caring leader, and when others shy away from making hard decisions, they often look to you. You exemplify the belief that every human individual is born in God's image and longs for dignity to connect, belong, and be seen. Your steadfast commitment to justice work is fueled by your faith, as you noted in the nomination form. And you also reflect a hope that even small acts of love can bring change to a world in need. Chase demonstrates this commitment to service and social action through his involvement in significant activities, and these include the Carol Ballers Program, the Honduras Immersion Program. There's lots of other work that you have done in the campus, around the campus, in the corridors, in the hallways, and in the classrooms, where your leadership and service change others' lives. Chase has played a pivotal role in reigniting the Carol Ballers Program. This is a student-led organization, and it demonstrates the kind of forward-thinking and proactive leadership that are important in serving others. The Carol Ballers Program is a unique service opportunity that combines the game of basketball with ongoing mentoring of the residents of the Cuyahoga County Juvenile Detention Center. In all that you do, Chase, you serve with humility, you work for justice with compassion, and you persevere with hope. It is my great joy to recognize Chase Hudock as the 2024 Campion recipient.
Thank you, Sister Feely. I want to thank everyone for being here today to celebrate the spirit of service that permeates our Jesuit University. It is truly humbling to stand before you as the recipient of the 2024 George B. Sweeney Endowed Campion Award for Service. I am deeply grateful for the recognition, and I would like to share a few thoughts on the profound impact that community service has had on my life and on the person that I'm becoming. My journey in service has taken me to various corners of our community and beyond, allowing me to engage with individuals whose stories have left an indelible mark on my heart. One of the most transformative experiences has been my involvement in Carol Ballers. In Carol Ballers, I am able to play alongside my peers basketball with Cleveland's incarcerated youth. Through this program, I have witnessed the power of empathy and understanding. It has reinforced the importance of recognizing the humanity in every individual, irrespective of their circumstances. Engaging with these youth residents on the basketball court has taught me that compassion and second chances are fundamental to the fabric of our shared community. Another significant chapter in my service journey has unfolded during my time as a student coordinator for this year's Honduras immersion trip. In case you're not familiar, we provide medical brigades to those living in extreme poverty in rural Honduras. The challenges faced by these people we serve are staggering, yet their resilience and hope are equally inspiring. This experience has deepened my appreciation for the interconnectedness of our global community. It reminded me that the privilege of education comes with the responsibility to extend our knowledge and resources to uplift those who may have not had the same opportunities. In reflecting on these diverse service experiences, I realize that they have collectively shaped my character and my perspective. I realize that they have shown me the transformative power of compassion, the necessity of global awareness, and the immediate impact of service on individuals and communities. Through these encounters, I have come to understand that service is not just a duty, it is a privilege and an opportunity for personal growth. I am deeply honored to receive this award, not only for the recognition it brings, but for the reminder it provides, a reminder of the transformative power of service and continuous journey of becoming the best versions of ourselves. Let us all be inspired to embrace service as a lifelong commitment, understanding that through our actions, we contribute to a more compassionate, just, and interconnected world. Thank you.
I'm a little shorter than Chase. For our next award, we are honored to recognize Serene Jafal as the sophomore recipient of the Campion Award. Serene is a sophomore from North Olmsted, Ohio, majoring in cell and molecular biology. Serene's journey towards making a difference in the world began with a simple desire to help others at an early age. She harbored a profound understanding that lending a hand can take various forms. It can be the life-saving efforts of a doctor, or the guidance of a knowledgeable teacher, or the kindness of a cashier teaching someone the intricacies of self-checkout. She has used the experiences that she's gained over her time here to explore the most impactful ways to contribute to the betterment of society. Serene's love for service blossomed as she realized she could offer more than mere physical presence in doing service, but that she could be a compassionate listener, a dedicated learner, and a perpetual source of positivity and hope. Her time at John Carroll has moved her far beyond conventional understandings of volunteerism to a deeper understanding of the importance of engaging in reflection, participating in community meetings, listening deeply to a wide range of diverse people and different experiences. These unique aspects of service continue to shape Serene into an individual with a deep understanding of intentional and meaningful community engagement. Armed with the knowledge gained from her experience at John Carroll, Serene aspires to become a physician committed to aiding those who are most vulnerable, whether on the US-Mexico border or in places like Honduras or Palestine, or even among the women at Zelly's home here in Cleveland. Serene's experiences span diverse service initiatives from Carol Calculates, tutoring fifth graders, no small task, to the Cleveland Clinic, to work feeding the hungry. In each endeavor, Serene has imparted and learned valuable lessons: collaboration, diversity, strength, hope, vulnerability. And in instilling these ideals, she understands the importance of leading while listening to the needs of others. These profound lessons will certainly serve you well, Serene, as a future physician dedicated to improving the lives of others. Please join me in congratulating Serene Jafal.
Thank you. In Islam, there's a hadith of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, that states, "We are like the body of one person. If the eye is sore, the whole body aches. And if the head aches, the whole body aches." This quote perfectly summarizes the essence of my experience, where I have come to understand the great interconnectedness that binds us all. When one person in our community faces difficulties, it should impact everyone and inspire all to help. I understand the true meaning of compassion, empathy, and resilience thanks to my experiences and the people I've met through them. Hearing of other people's hardships has made me more conscious of the society problems and has given me a strong feeling of responsibility to contribute. Community service has taught me, someone who loves to hear themselves talk, to listen and understand the wisdom of others, especially the ones who are on the front lines of adversity. As I involved myself in community service, I realized that the more I give, the more I gain. Not in wealth, but in the richness of human connection and shared purpose. This award is as much as an award for me as it is for my parents, who have worked so hard to get their daughter to where she is now, my grandparents and ancestors, who have passed down the traits of resilience, compassion, and faith, for my mentors and teachers, who see my passion and allow it to burn, and for my friends, who are there for every laugh and tear. Shout out to all of you. And to John Carroll and the selection committee, thank you for this honor. Receiving this award isn't just about me. It's a celebration of all of us working together for the betterment of our community. May our students continue to be the healing touch for each sore eye and a comforting presence for every headache within our shared body of community. Thank you.
We're going to continue the celebration with the party in just a moment, but I'll invite John back up to showcase a few of the other events that await us to celebrate Mission Week.
Thanks, Sister Catherine. And let's give it one more round of applause for all of our wonderful award recipients today. Mission Week is a celebration of John Carroll University, of what it means to be a Jesuit institution. And so this is one of the early things happening this week, but there's a lot to come. So highlights for those of you that haven't maybe checked your email recently. Tomorrow, we've got the noon faculty and staff luncheon, Time to Reflect for busy people, and that's going to be in the LSC conference room. And then later that afternoon, there's a teaching workshop, When the Room Goes Silent, Starting and Sustaining Difficult Conversations. Following that, on Thursday, we have a 6 p.m. student program, Talk and Tacos, Who Are You Called to Become? And then we'll round out the week on Friday with a 12 p.m. lunch and learn, Called to Be More, an Ignatian Approach to Goal Setting. Again, I would like to thank everyone who joined us on live stream, and for all of you here today that joined us in celebrating our award recipients. And thank you to our award recipients for the wisdom that you shared today. It was wonderful to hear those tokens of wisdom. Please stay and enjoy the reception. And a note for our awardees, we will have some photos up here immediately when I vacate the podium. So please come back up for some pictures. And then last but not least, definitely not least, a big thank you to Diane McTeer and Ursula Rossman for helping set up today and the reception here. And then, of course, for Dr. Ed Peck for Mission Week in general. Thank you all. Manja.